G'day, today we're having a look at the game The Riftbreaker. So the Into the Dark DLC is just coming out, I believe today, so this will be probably possibly a day or two old by the time that this comes out. But the makers of Riftbreaker were kind enough to give me not only access to the DLC, but access to the entire game, something I've never seen before. So instead of jumping into the DLC, this is more, I guess, just a look at what is the game in general. So we'll just jump into, I guess, the campaign. We will do normal because I don't know what I'm jumping into, and we will just name this Roaring Dead. I will put that A in there because you know how to spell. But thank you for the keys to have a look at this guy. I believe the base game's about 2 years old, but obviously, like, it's still looking pretty fresh.
Riftbreaker Ashley reporting successful jump procedure.
Roger that. Begin field-based setup.
So I believe it's sort of a tower defense-y, roguey thing. Coming in pretty dark.
Houston, I've spotted something near the LZ. It's closing in.
Well, that was worth an achievement. I don't know what the achievement would be. Start a campaign, maybe. Weather affects day and night cycle. Can severely affect your renewable energy sources, such as solar panels and wind turbines. Okay, so we're WASD to move. Got a bunch of actions. There's our sort of menus that... Watch out, this will be something that I don't retain right now and will come back to be a really important thing later that I am absolutely baffled by. So, right hand, left hand, aim, movement skill, change weapon, Q and E, interact, spacebar, build. Okay.
Rift jump successful. All systems check. Gravitational strength 1.05 G. Atmospheric pressure within safe levels.
Chop.
Field check.
Can I chop rocks? No.
Repeat magnetic
We can just
field
sort of chop
check.
everything else.
Stationary equipment. Star system positioning check. Milky Way galaxy. Sycorax belt.
Well, that's quite fun.
Planet Galatea 37. Ashley, we have arrived.
I need to...
Welcome to Galatea 37.
So this I've got infinite shots
so
of.
Beautiful here. Virtual simulations on Earth were good, but this is amazing. An alien tropical paradise, and we're the first humans to experience it.
I'm not exactly human. You have a few parts missing as well. And the paradise part is also left to be determined. Remember your training, Ashley. We should set up a base as soon as possible.
You could at least pretend to be human. Just a bit. But you're right. There's no going home until we can construct a functioning rift station. Let's start with the basics.
Ashley,
Alright.
construct a headquarters building to secure our presence here. It will allow me to reconstruct if my armor is destroyed.
I assume that between rocks would probably be a pretty good spot,
We
so...
don't have enough carbonium to build an HQ.
Carbonium.
Let's scout for a deposit and set up our base close to it. We need to move quick. It's
Okay,
probably a
so
matter of time before
near
they're gonna spot
resources
us.
is the strategy it wants. So it just said I should find some. So I'm looking for this thing. Carbonium. There's a blue marker on my map. Is this carbonium? Yes. What did I need? 200.
We've gathered enough resources to construct a headquarters building.
Alright, so
Finally.
we're selected on
Let's place it
headquarters.
close to a carbonium deposit. This will help us speed up resource production.
Alright, and how do I place it? Right, okay. I guess sort of is...
Headquarters construction is in progress. This is going to be our main base of operations on Galatea 37, our new home.
So just sort of stand here and do this
Protect
while...
building at all costs. You will be teleported here whenever I am critically damaged. There is no other backup if this building is destroyed.
That's basic training, Mr. Riggs. Let's focus on the less obvious things.
I am required to remind you of basic protocol, even if we've done this before. We need to expand the base. Let's build a carbonium factory to do the digging for us.
Yes,
All right.
we've got much more interesting things to do. Let's automate this.
So what do I need? Why are you flashing? That what I need? Reduces carbonium must be placed on carbonium ore. Okay, so
Our base will require huge amounts of power to operate. Right now, we can only construct some basic power plants. Wind turbines and carbonium power plants.
seem like
Wind turbines are less effective,
Oh, so I'm not allowed
but
to-
they work around the clock.
am I allowed to build solar
Carbonium
panels?
Power plants are very effective, but they use up the deposits that they are placed on.
Yeah, see,
In the beginning, it's best to use a combination of these power sources. We can balance energy peaks and shortages by storing excess energy in energy storages. Also, remember to connect all buildings to the power grid using energy connectors. They connect all buildings within their area of operation, even
Right,
if power lines
okay.
are not visible.
so if we put this, say,
I'm sure
there,
that our presence will not go unnoticed.
that'll get those guys
We should
connected,
build
and
up our
then
base as quickly as possible. Ashley, remember to connect all buildings to the power grid. Energy connectors distribute power to all buildings within their operating radius.
Standard protocol advises
not do
to
that?
set up walls and sentinel towers around the base. However, I don't expect as much aggression from the native fauna as in the simulations.
So far, it looks like the long-range
Sentinel
quantum scans
towers.
were very accurate. The local fauna and flora
These
appear
guys.
almost
Okay,
exactly
so we need
like during training. Follow the
carbonium.
protocol, Ashley.
The environment in the
So I
simulation
assume
is
that we
very
need
accurate. That's true.
to get
But the scenario is
everyone
crafted
sort of
by Riftbreaker
attached.
Command. They usually focus on the brute force aspect.
We've just
of
lost,
these
I guess,
missions.
power for the evening.
Do you want to run a brute force check if this is a simulation?
You never give up, do you?
I need just more carbonium. Alright, so seems like
Okay,
I
Mr.
could possibly
Stubborn.
just stand
I
over
guess it
here
won't
and
hurt to set up some solid defenses.
help out
Just in
for a little
case.
bit.
Thank you, Captain Novak.
Possibly I want a second carbonium or little guy dig in there too. But does that work? Is green bad? Is it? I assume blue's what I want. I just don't understand what green means. Okay. So let's start off with. We'll go try and sort of as wide out as we can, maybe. The base is all still sort of in this guy's range. About there, so. One. Just want to make sure that we've got everyone sort of connected, so. Probably the distances we need to go. So they want 6. So let's put a guy just sort of shallow on this end. What do we need? Iron. Okay, so let's find iron. Is it possible I've built stuff that I wasn't supposed to that has meant that I'm much shorter on iron than I otherwise should be? I understand why the locals may attack me if I'm just wandering in here, just smashing out all their ecosystem. So I don't think these things are for anything. I think I'm just destroying habitat.
Actually, I strongly advise you to construct an armory. It will allow us to craft new weapons and upgrades, and also manufacture field repair kits, as well as other usable items.
And it will produce more ammunition for your guns. Yes, that is an important building.
Must be placed on iron ore deposits. So I don't think that I've seen any yet, based on the fact that so it's the water geyser thing again. Based on the fact that we don't have, and I'm going -1 uranium every second. Automatically gathers and stores solid materials. Okay, that's not what I was looking for. It's red on the map that I thought might be uranium, but different kind of red. Swap over to that gun. I already wasted a whole bunch of mine. Do you guys know where uranium is? That was a waste. Well, good to know my Riftbreakers. My axe is pretty effective, as are my sentinel towers. Hey, I got some uranium there. I mean, not enough to build anything, but I got something. It's up this way. Some more like grumpy guys. Can't imagine that's where uranium goes.
Carbonium storage is full. We should construct more storage buildings.
Or we could just stop digging for now. Can I repair that? Give me a hint, fellas. Alright, well, it wants me to build an armory as well, so let's have a look at that. Armory. Needs a whole bunch of uranium. Am I missing a note somewhere? Like, there's definitely... I'd need way more uranium than... This isn't uranium, right? Because surely if I need 200, then there's... somewhere that I just haven't picked up. There we are.
I'm detecting a large group of creatures heading towards our position. It looks like our presence is being noticed. Ashley, we don't have a lot of defensive structures. Prepare to fight.
I guess you were right about setting up more defenses. We'll
Oh
have to
my
reinforce
goodness.
ourselves.
Don't-
Remember to use repair kits if necessary.
Don't act like we didn't know what was going on. We were trying to figure this out. Not coming from the north, are they? Alright, now we got uranium on the move that we can possibly get some more defenses in here as this starts.
Base is under attack.
Of course you do.
I don't have enough AI cores to support any more defensive towers. You will need to construct additional AI hubs to expand our defenses. Remember to build more power plants before you do that. AI hubs consume a lot of energy. Ashley, are you still skeptical about the local creature's level of aggression?
I'm skeptical about the procedures for prepping this planet for colonization. Humanity lost its love for nature after the Yellowstone eruption. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't try to preserve this ecosystem.
Alright, let's
Earth is barely habitable at this point. We have to secure Galatea 37 for colonization and resource extraction as soon as possible. Excessive care about the local environment is
Whoa,
unnecessary.
what was that?
That's not entirely true. Other rift-breaking missions have already secured a number of resource-rich planets for humanity. We're not on the brink of extinction.
Our goals on this mission are clear, and our survival and security is the top priority. Damage to the
It's a
ecosystem
preachy robot.
is inevitable. You wanted to come here yourself.
Something else got damaged, this guy.
Do what has to be done. Are you
Do I have to be
down
on build
the mission?
mode? Yeah.
I know what has to be done. That's not the point. Galatea has to be prepared for colonization. I don't doubt that.
Okay,
If I didn't come
so-
here myself, then someone else would have. I believe that we can do this
AI
in a better
cores.
way. We have to defend ourselves and secure the necessary resources to set up the rift station. But we don't have to destroy all the wildlife we encounter. Humanity doesn't need another stripped-down factory world. If we want to progress as a species, then we should study this planet and learn how to blend with the environment and prepare a safe home for humanity.
Where do I make AI cores from?
It looks like we have the base up and running. If you'd like to construct more advanced
Okay, there we go.
buildings, you'll have to upgrade the headquarters building. Unfortunately, this process also emits a lot of high-frequency energy waves.
These creatures are clearly drawn to our energy emissions, so it will be like an alarm bell for them. We should strengthen our defenses before upgrading the HQ.
Got it. Alright. I'm gonna put that guy in there anyway. Get the two of them working. I realize I've almost blocked off my route around the city, so I don't want to do that. I need to be able to move around. Jumping would be good, but... Okay, so... There I think should be okay in terms of... I can still move through pretty well. So this guy just gives me 4 AI cores, so I don't have to build anything? Yeah, okay.
Armory construction finished. We can now use it to craft new items. It will also automatically manufacture ammunition for my weapons.
Good. Good. That's what we want. Okay, so I want to put this guy here and this guy here. We then need to get this guy connected. But they're still not connected to anything. So I don't know why you're not connected. Did they break the... We just don't have any electricity at the moment. Okay. So let's get back down here. Now the current energy production says it's off. So I assume that that means that we just don't have power operating at the moment because there's no electricity. So we'll bring in some wind turbines, I guess, just to see if that helps the case. Because we will try for natural resources. Again, I keep building too chunkily in the middle that I'm not allowing myself to be able to move around my base. Just feel like it's going to be a problem. Well, he's rotating. build a couple more. And again, let's try and build slightly further out, just to... I mean, I can cut through. Can I cut through here? Yeah, I can just cut through. I can cut through between buildings too, so that's good. Right, we're sort of slowly fixing that negative that we've got. I guess our supply is lower than our demand at the moment.
Not enough carbonium.
Again, I feel like this is the opposite effect. If I try and stack too hard into a wind farm when it's not windy, I'm gonna have issues because I need power the other way. Alright, so I think it's time to concede. Sneak in a... we fit in a carbonium power plant? No. So I mean, am I just gonna have to keep building more? Is this the way to go? I mean, we're just wind farm simulator at this point. It's a day. Is that sunlight coming in? Or is that my turret just shining light on the bottom right? It's just my turret. 18, we're almost there. I mean, it does mean that a majority of things are now up and running. It's just the guys in the far reaches of the network that aren't online. So that's okay. Well, we can work like that for now. So we do want to get another one of these, and I realize again that's going to affect my energy. And these guys are going to affect my energy, but I do want to keep alive. Oh, for a brief moment there we were in a gain for electricity. Now it's sort of tricky on I feel like he's covering this corner anyway. Just maybe push this guy up. It just feels like it's vacant. Doesn't need to be connected to something, doesn't he, though? So let's maybe push him to there, and then connect that between them. It's just if they can attack all of this, then all of this section down the middle is actually like in danger. Alright, the sun is up and we are making electricity again. Okay, so let's upgrade headquarters. What do I need? More carbonium. I can't even store the amount of carbonium that wants, so I need to build. Did mention something about storage before. Solid resources. So I assume that's what I need. Hopefully that should take me to 550.
The wind is picking up speed.
If the wind's picking up, let's watch us about to have a huge overdrive of electricity. Hopefully that means too that
The
that's
wind is much stronger than usual.
yeah. There you go. Look at that energy production. I'm gonna short our circuits. Hopefully that would mean that. I wonder if the wind just never completely dies down, and what we were dealing with there was just our low point. Fingers crossed. There we go, and yep, so we can now have 550. And we're just sort of helping the cause get us up to 500. So Iranium's still going to be a little bit further behind, but we can go dig some of that too. I do like that stays there for a long while. With the options that I didn't necessarily have to see the base in order to upgrade it. It obviously did go away eventually, but not for a while.
Wind speed is returning back to typical values. Wind turbine efficiency returning to normal.
I know that these guys got attacked, and so that does make me
Storage is full. Build more storage facilities.
want to get that a little bit higher. So let's bring on this very strong attack. Let's see what's coming for us.
Upgrade in progress.
So it's saying
Attracting
what?
a lot of attention.
Is that the enemy down
We
there?
should reinforce our defenses as much as we can. Things are going to get very hot very soon.
So should I have walls? Maybe I should have looked into walls.
I am glad we are back on the same page about properly securing our base.
We can't save this world if we let it kill us. Hey, Mr. Grumpy?
Why do you insist on calling me names?
I hope you're not offended. Are you?
No, that would be inefficient.
Come on, Riggs. Let's not be so serious. I had to give you a better name than what they called you.
Rift Jump and Exploration Megasuit Mark IV, Griffin variant. What is wrong with that name?
It's inefficient.
I realize I should put some pretty gates in here to allow me to move out, but I mean, we're just playing around here, figuring out the... Can I hope it lets me update a wall to a gate. Yeah. Like, so if I can do that. Beautiful.
I can sense the ground shaking. I estimate a few thousand creatures running at our base.
Few
We
thousand.
are very close. Prepare yourself, Ashley.
We've made all the preparations that we could. Let's go out and meet them.
Oh good, I do have more ammo. So I should go meet them? I feel like I'm happier in my little base here. Here they come. Well, at least they're coming on the way that I've put a wall. Am I just shooting the fence?
Base is under attack.
least those guys are shooting over the fence.
This will buy us some time until the next attack. Let's check what's new after the HQ upgrade.
We should start downloading new blueprints so we can construct more advanced buildings and items. Build a communications hub as soon as possible.
Okay, let's remember to build some additional power plants for it. It consumes a lot of energy.
Okay. So... communications hub. Alright, so we need to build more storage. And you can see there's now an upkeep demand. Actually, I wonder if I can upgrade these guys. Any info on what I need? Or am I not allowed to yet? Maybe I'm not allowed to. No, that's right.
I'm detecting a decrease in wind speed. This may affect our wind turbines.
I feel like it will, especially it's nighttime as well, so we're really going to feel the burn on this one.
The wind is very slow today. Wind turbine efficiency is not going to be that great.
I mean, as long as I keep turning and I get something for them, I guess that's better than nothing. But we can see we're now negative 50 here. But we are producing 107, so unlike the solar panels, some stuff does stay on. It's just annoying that the iranium's turned off so close to where we needed it. Since that guy's still going, let's go help out iranium. Alrighty. I feel like it makes sense for us to build sort of northward because we've already got our
Construction in progress. Download all the technology
our stuff built that way.
through this building's quantum
Like we've got to defend
template matrix.
sort of, I guess,
It's a
network
pity that
anyway.
we can't upload anything back to Earth. There's so much data to be gathered here. I can't wait to start collecting research specimens.
We will be able to share all of our research data as soon as the Rift Station is operational and the rift back to Earth has been opened. Let's focus on that first.
Can I demolish these? So I feel like it would make much more sense to just run a wall straight there. And pick it up at this end. So we're just about reached the end here, so I guess we'll see what happens once we've got this communications hub up. Yeah, so again, thank you to the makers of Riftbreaker for sending me some keys so I can check it out. Definitely does seem like the sort of game I might enjoy. I'm not necessarily sure I'll stream it too much. Well, like I say, upload videos for it. But if I do enjoy it and get through it quickly and hit the DLC that has come out on May 29th. So that was Into the Dark DLC for Riftkeeper. Yeah, so if I do get to that and I'm enjoying it, like flying through the game, I'll certainly do another video for it just to see where we're up to and what the new DLCs look like. Well, even with that going slow, we are now back above. Maybe it's picked up to normal and I just wasn't listening.
Construction finished. We can now use it to download new technologies.
Is that us? I do like my light through the night. That's really cool how it's hitting everything on the ground. That's real cool. But yeah, alright, so I'd say we will call it there. We've got to, I assume, upgrade something up next. Hit through the fence. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, any questions or comments, feel free to chuck them below. And until next time, catch you later. See ya.